What's up guys, it's Oblivious Gamer here, and well, we're gonna be getting a decent amount of news, especially with regards to, games that are from Japanese studios, as we are approaching Tokyo Game Show, which is supposed to happen this weekend. Now, personally, I won't be able to cover a lot. I have stuff going on in my life, but I will do my best to talk about stuff that I found interesting during TGS announcements, reviews, looking at impressions and all that kind of stuff. Right now, what I want to talk about is we actually got a footage or new gameplay footage of the upcoming Mecha game SYNDUALITY. SYNDUALITY was a game that was announced a while back, like a year ago kinda, and I was interested because it had mechs. I'm a huge fan of Mecha. I love mechs, so any games that have mechs, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try it, even if they end up being horrible. So, because of TGS, a lot of media, especially, Dengeki, and I have the names like Dengeki Online, Bahamut, and Ruliweb, they had access to a demo, and they uploaded footage. And looking at the footage so far, things could change, maybe it could be better, but my first impressions are not that good. It's not that I think the game is bad. I haven't played the game. I have zero knowledge with it on hand, but based on the footage that I'm currently seeing, I don't know, I'm not convinced it's a fun game. I feel it's just okay. Trying to think of words because I don't want to sound like, oh, this game sucks or this game is bad, but it's just based on the first impressions, I'm not excited. I'm no longer hyped for this game. Right now, I'm more well, I'm gonna keep looking. I will still play it because they have mechs. Maybe when I get the chance to play it, I might have fun. It could blow me away. It could be yo, this is amazing. But as of right now, looking at this footage, I'm just it looks okay-ish. Looking at the gameplay, it just feels slow. There's obviously this loop that you go out there, get resources, fight these alien creatures or xenomorphs.
分類インキュベーター地中を移動してきます。姿を現した瞬間を狙ってください。攻撃命中。エンダースに大きなダメージを与えました。攻撃命中。エンダースへのダメージを確認。インキュベーター撃破。リロード中断。ゲイザー。空中から遠距離攻撃をしてきます。被弾しないよう注意してください。エンダース接近。遠くからかすかに駆動音が聞こえますね。他のドリフターの帰還申請をキャッチ。エンダースがこちらを感知。エンダース接近。マルチシュート。逃がしませんよ。攻撃命中。エンダースへのダメージを確認。チェイサーに感知されました。チェイサー撃破。
And at the same time, you can encounter other players and you can interact with them for help in a mission, or you can go after them to get their loot. So it's a game that's a PvPvE.
分析完了しました。こんにちは。教会員からのコンタクトです。一緒に行動しませんか？ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。積み荷を置いて降伏しろ。雨足が強まってきました。教会員の銃撃が当たらないよう注意してください。教会員のベールアウトを確認。先ほどの戦闘により教会から要注意会員に指定されま。
And personally, I'm always that could be fun or that could just be boring. And from the missions, it doesn't look engaging. At least the footage that we saw, I don't feel engaged looking at them fighting the xenomorphs. I'm not going, oh wow, you can do this or you can do that. Or when they're fighting in the PvP, when they're fighting other players, at least in the footage that I'm seeing, it's just lasers going everywhere. The guy just the mech just moving around, like maybe shooting some stuff, and then that's it, like it dies. I personally feel like, let me feel excited, let me look at some of the combat back and forth, giving some melee, I don't know. It's just, I don't know, I feel underwhelmed. Like, I don't want to put too much. But again, it's a showcase. Maybe they're reserving some stuff. Maybe it's going to be, their big things are going to be later on. Sometimes showcases don't highlight enough of the game. So it could also be that. Maybe the demo wasn't built, because there's also bad demos. So that's another thing. Maybe the demo doesn't showcase everything that the game is or the game can be. You also have to know how to build demos. So maybe this demo is just not that fun. Maybe the next ones could be great and they would showcase more and be more engaging. But yeah, I mean, it's a little bit sad. I don't want to say like I'm going to cover the game because it's Mecha. But at the same time, SYNDUALITY, from my understanding, is this multimedia project. Like, it had an anime, which I personally didn't watch, but my understanding is probably going to get some figures and some stuff, and obviously now a game. There's also that, if you're interested, like there's the anime that you can watch while you wait for the game. So far, if you want to know what SYNDUALITY is about, here's a brief summary. SYNDUALITY, Echo of Ada, takes place in 2222, years after a mysterious poisonous rain called the Tears of the New Moon wiped out most of humanity and birthed deformed creatures that now haunt the population. Amidst the calamity, humans built an underground haven named Amasya, where they discover and begin to collaborate with forms of artificial intelligence called Magus. In the game, players will step into the shoes of the Drifters, people who make a living collecting AO crystals, a rare resource available on Earth. In this quest, they must face xenomorphic creatures known as Enders, while counting on Magus, their AI partners, to guide them through their journey, help them in fights, and provide directions, hints, and warnings. All the while, they will be developing and strengthening the bond between player and AI. Gameplay and combat in SYNDUALITY Echo of Ada centers around the Cradle Coffins, armed vehicles in which players can fully control and personalize from appearance to weapon loadouts to fit their own playstyle. Players can also join other Drifters online to either help them in their mission or hinder their progress by fighting to loot their precious resources. So as I say, you get the idea of the PvPvE. Now, I think I want to point out before I end the video is, yeah, you have an AI companion, and in this you see a lot of different customizations. So if you're into that, you get to customize a lot of your AI. I don't know how much it's gonna be, if the AI is gonna be there to just be annoying, or is it gonna be really helpful? And then as I point out, supposedly you're gonna be able to personalize your mech, so there's also different weapon loadouts to fit different playstyles. Maybe it's just what they were given. The people that were playing the game, it's just what they were given and they had to work with it instead of like personalizing it so it could be a lot more interesting and fun to look at and just fire things from away. I don't know. We'll see. I'll still keep an eye on the game. Like I said, maybe this game is going to be amazing. The full game could blow my mind. Who knows? But right now, I feel my interest and my excitement for the game is kind of like taking some steps down. I'm more like on the earth now. Before I was like hype and I was like, oh, this looks interesting. Now I'm just like, well, I want to see a bit more and see how things go from here. As always though, it's not just about me. What are your thoughts, guys? Feel free to leave them down below. This has been Oblivious Gamer, and I hope you'll have a wonderful day or night wherever you are.